This is the expo part of the film festival. Yeah, I'm just walking around. I guess we'll just see what's going on today here on Sunday. Innovation and stuff. All kinds of things. All kinds of experience going on here. And this is really great. Oh, pardon me. And people sitting. And Echo Portal by the Age. The Black Hole Experience. What is that? I don't know. People are lined up to see it. Whatever it is. Yeah. They were here. Airlines here.
Share my research and also point out, which companies fail, what factors contribute to that, and what are the success stories. So just trying to understand the industry, but also help startup founders to build their startups.
The pioneer.
Yes. Okay, cool.
This is the studio of the podcast
so personally,
today.
I went to university for finance and have a minor in entrepreneurship. I'm also interested in, when I studied healthcare,
Pretty cool.
It looks like a market that's very regulated. How has that slowed down AI, and how do you see it kind of hindering healthcare startups?
We have different opinions, I think. Sergey is like, not enough things are FDA regulated, and all of our stuff is FDA regulated, so obviously we have very different sizes there. I mean, it's gotten a lot better. It's like a year and a half ago, the FDA literally was not approving anything, just in terms of like just basically going, anything that comes up, it doesn't matter. Like, we're going to find an excuse to say no if it's connected to AI. But more recently, they've gotten a lot more reasonable in going through things. So the number of FDA clearances for AI applications went from like 100 to 1,000 in like the last like 12 months or so and things like that. But I know, Sergey, you have some opinions on say like AI scribe and other tools.
Yeah, so I think they're kind of tell two stories there. I think the regulatory environment and sort of at a high level, there are big players like health insurance company, shark companies. They're following the rules, but at the same time, they're also controlling the market. So if you're a new startup in AI, it's really hard to break through because they're the ones controlling the market. They're telling the market they want innovation. You talk to them, you talk to people who are actually implementing AI solutions. They don't want that because they're pretty comfortable in where they are. So we have this incumbent problem. So it's kind of not exactly regulatory, but that's one problem I wanted to highlight. In terms of new devices, things like AI scribes, like James mentioned, they don't have to be FDA approved, but if they're selling to medical organizations, we talk like nurses and doctors. They're not going to go into details why you're not being validated. What are you exactly are you selling? Some of them actually did pretty well. I talk to nurses every day. They love their scribes. Some of them, introduced to their visits. It's a good thing. But also there are in my opinion, too many of them. It's just not sustainable. I have a number I have 126 AI scribes, and in a my opinion, only 4 are actual innovations. So we have a lot of sort of knockoffs in the industry, and that's also a big problem.
Maybe something I'll quickly jump in is this was a top conversation.
And then this.
A year and a half ago, this market
This is all pretty cool, yeah. A lot of this is AI stuff, man.
In the United States, home equity accounts for only 2/3 of wealth. More than 1 in 5 people who have ever owned a home received financial help from their parents. 1 in 10 homeowners said their parents purchased property for them outright. Generational wealth in Black communities is rare due to decades of systemic barriers rooted in racism. This is a problem rooted in over 400 years of history. These are just a few areas that Black communities have in In 2005, the first
Bill Clinton. Alright. The Bell Project. All these things now. We know that we can go back. This is AI stuff. I mean film stuff.
No, just mention no like
And actually explaining this to me, is it just about the fact that, my child might be 30 years old, they're hoping it's
I'll take
also,
it.
on our page we had a bunch of modules and go at your own speed.
I get one. Yes.
This is the camera for
Oh, okay.
and then if you dive into the editing software.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can download QR code.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank
So
you.
that might be your best bet. It would be QR code to download. I mean, you can still get our older versions probably.
What is it?
Can I scan you a QR code? Where we're at now, 19 and above, you'll be just like for that. Yeah.
We all have that. I like to kind of just describe that because we hear that word a lot. But let's talk about it. Bias is something that we all have. It's something everybody is doing.
Should I lie it on the table, maybe?
What kind of bias a person saw. And so when we talk about health equity, if we don't check it, we can't correct it.
You got it. Okay. Hey, thank you. Did I get this? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Look at all this stuff. These people do it right. These cameras. Wow. This is what we were looking at. These cool cameras. Awesome. Wow, that's awesome. Look how good that camera is here. This is the kind of camera I need. Wow.
It should not play a role in the care or the delivery or the medicine that I give.
Magic design.
And so when it's something, My doctor said that's what you should do.
Virtual sets. This is all the same company. Awesome. This is the kind of stuff we're looking at. Yeah. Wow. And there we are. Cool. Ticket system. Look at this.
Chart-topping promise here.
This is let's go over here with this vinyl recorder. Wow. This is awesome. This is vinyl record.
Generally, something like that. He feels they want to travel and they don't. So that's an interesting thing. So we're probably in the 5,000. How many people?
The reality is that for Black, Latino, Indigenous populations, not only are they more likely to have diabetic eye disease, they are less likely to get screened, to get treated, to even be able to participate in clinical research, which we know is really critical to ensuring that our treatment is actually clinical. And for us, this is real, right? This is our business. We make treatments for diabetic eye disease. And so we look hard at, well, what we actually do about that. And one of the ways that we've responded is by looking hard at our clinical trials and asking ourselves, well, we didn't get it right here, we're going to get it right next time. And so we created a first ever trial for patients of color with retinal diseases. We didn't place it at the traditional sites that you would expect to have a clinical trial. We put it in the community where patients are actually receiving it. We took time to really understand the lived experiences of the patients that both described.
There's another podcast being broadcast.
So providing transportation.
This is what real people do. This is what the pros do, how the pros do it.
To come in and participate around these clinical studies.
We create.
What our scientists and our medical professionals were able to do was they enrolled the trial a month faster than we historically had at other sites. And they had a higher retention rate than other sites in the same city. And I think that's phenomenal.
Crowd compass.
That, well, it's just harder. Patients who are
This is I'm not an audio guy. This, everybody, is the live stream. Three different, oh my lord. Alright. Oh. Pardon me. is good. All right, late night Baltimore family. There we go. We're gonna